From here, what I typically do is extrude the back faces, or extrude the faces toward the back, and let's make sure that's in the white space here. And I'm just going to extrude those faces back to create depth. And then once we have that, we're going to come in here around these areas, and let's go take the mesh down, come in here and put in some edge loops to define these areas. Nice and solid creases there. This one may need some hand holding over here, but we'll be able to get that in there for the most part. We need to bring that down and around this curve. So now when we bring that back up and smooth, we can see that we're going to get some nice sharp detailed doors in here and some depth. So if some of you are creating interiors, of course you'll want to get up in here and clean this up, but this is how you create the depth for your doors. And if you're doing an engine, you'll want to create some depth for your engine panel as well. And just like we did the wheel wells here. And you can see right in here, this needs to be fixed. That's basically how it's done. In this lesson, we're going to focus a little bit on achieving this casing that's around this pipe. So we'll go back to Maya. And I think the first thing, since I want to maintain this planar surface along here before it smooths into that curvature around that comes around the pipe, I'm going to first line up the verts that I have around that pipe. And then what I'm going to do is put in an edge loop that will tell me where this planar surface ends and that begins. And because I want it to be a fairly abrupt change here, not as abrupt as this wrap around here, but I want this to be a nice fluid motion before it changes, I'm going to put in another edge loop for the subdivision to try to maintain that. And then what I'm going to do is select my vertices along this area, and I'm just going to pull those out. I'm going to do that in my world axis. And I'm going to also select the verts along here. Let's take another peek at that. Okay, it does end flat against the body there, so I won't extrude that one. I'll actually come in and do another edge loop here. And since I'm running out of disk space, I'm going to pause it and take care of that problem first.